I'm finna crash out. Can't get rid of me, that's what they really mad about.
I'm gonna flip out.
That's how their story ended. You gotta let people live innocent. Let them live goofily ever after.
I think it's time to watch the party die. I'm trying to be a good motherfucking nigga, but I can't be
because y'all want to fuck with a speaker,
like
right?
you wanna fuck with me. You wanna fuck with a nigga, right?
Bitch.
Yo,
What
welcome
up,
back.
dog?
Episode 45, Crash Out the Sitcom.
45. Man.
Crash Out the Sitcom, episode 45 is brought to you by your host with the most, the grossest uncle, Tio Val. It's my boy.
A Omega with the funky dope flavor, a.k.a. the Funko, the Drunko. You already know what it is, episode 45. We keep it in.
Yo, opening topic. We are the real Crash Out Boys. You know what? Fuck AB, fuck Deen The Great, fuck Tekashi 6ix9ine, and fuck you, Deshae. Straight up, we're the real Crash Out Boys. We've been doing this shit 45 episodes. You guys lasted one stream, and you guys are richer than us. How sad is that?
What?
You guys don't deserve to call yourselves the Crash Out Boys. We will definitely fight you, right, Omega?
Man, ain't fucking lame to the game if you ask me there. That nigga needs another slapping, you know what I'm saying?
I'll beat up AB,
Deen The Great, yo, you small as shit, man. You look like a little
Tekashi.
spicker I put in the motherfucking
Drop the Addy,
laundromat. You know what I'm saying?
spicker.
Let's do this. Like Popeye and Brutus.
Deshae, we would punch you, dog, but I think you kissed Selena Powell, and I don't want my knuckles to get herpes on me.
Man, I don't need no herpy knuckle for real though, man. Fucking, I got some bumpy knuckles as it is, but I don't need no herpy knuckle, man. You know what I'm saying? But for real though,
You are not
The Crash Out Boys. One more
that's
time.
for real, man.
You are not
The Crash Out Boys.
My spicker.
Bitch ass spickers.
Man, yo, but for real though, man, y'all spickers is fucking funny.
No, I like them. I
Yeah,
think
I'm
they're cool. If you guys want to do a stream or whatever, let me.
I'll at your boys there. You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
clip the shit, whatever, dog.
Gotcha.
Whatever to put us on. No,
6ix9ine, we got you there. No, but no.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. Another opening news. Sauce
Sabes.
Walka leaked audio of the Houston rapper threatening to get his baby mama jumped again. Threatening to shoot Drake's car. And then he goes, "Oh no, I had my baby mama really finesse Drake. It was all a plan. It was all a plot." and then he goes around and says, "You know that song Janice, the biggest song that Drake has out now?
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
about me." Yeah, that's what Sauce Walka is saying right now. So
Okay.
it's just a bunch of back and forth. Do you think it's public display of affection or public display of attention is what the internet is asking?
Yeah, I believe it's a little bit of both there. I think you're trying to run with the fucking both narratives there so that way they work out in your motherfucking favor so that way you can't be held accountable for whatever the fuck you're going to do next there because damn well there, you fucking crying as well. Like, he smashed my baby mama. He did that. He clapped them cheeks. And the next one you're like, yo, what? That whole song's about me there. I did that intentionally there. Nah, I had her beat up her Maybach that Drake sent to her.
I guess Sauce Walka is putting the S in not only Sauce Walka, but in simping right now.
Oh!
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to keep it P, bro. You're supposed to keep it pimp. If she got taken by Drake, she was never yours, dog. Like, just get over it.
Don't cry over spilled milk, man. You know what I'm saying? She just walked out of that pink Cadillac. Why?
You have business, dog. You have all kinds of businesses, bro. You don't need to be fucking dealing with all this bullshit. Get another baby mama. So
Yeah, you got like 30 ass motherfucking tire shops and rim shops there. What the fuck you worried about, nigga?
keep it P, bro.
Get your money, man.
All right, topic number 1, A Omega. Jay-Z's newest performance at the Roots picnic was total ass, bro. No one cares about a 52-year-old rapper rapping about everyone that exposed him, a person that he stabbed 25 years ago, which he was acquitted of and said he was not guilty of. Plus, other people he wanted to address about his status, his wealth, his relevance in the game. It's like, okay, Jay, we get it. You wanted to see if a Summer Jam moment would save you, but it didn't. The internet is a fickle bitch, bro. No matter the amount of interviews you orchestrate or the amount of freestyles that you do to explain yourself, it just makes everything look that much more believable to us. That you are just trying to defend yourself and you're going on this rant. And, it's kind of like when somebody steals something from you and then you're like, oh, shit, I lost my lighter. oh, let me be the first one to help you find your lighter. It's kind of one of those responses. Like the vibe.
I have your lighter
that
in my
I'm getting.
pocket, but I'll help you out.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's kind of the vibes I'm getting from this A Omega. What do you think?
Man, this just kind of rubbed me the wrong way because it's, I mean, supposed to be about the roots and what they created and, you know what I mean, the hip hop community, especially in Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? Philadelphia, stand up.
Yeah, shout out
you
to
know what I'm
Philly.
saying? There was a lot of people in attendance there. And what I feel like this motherfucker did was he went in like motherfucking Peter Griffin and started showboating the fuck out of what he can do and what he used to be, but what he is not right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that old feeling back there. Like, oh yeah, I'm still the most untouchable motherfucking person there, but I don't have fucking nothing to say when it comes to anything about anything there, unless it's about making my money or this or that or my appearance there. Bullshit. You know what I mean?
So-
The culture needs fucking more shit to come up with that, but
From the bald
Yeah.
fade, right, to the Kodak black, like 2 Chainz dreads, and then now he comes out with this like picked out afro looking like Eazy-E or Bone Thugs, East 99 Eternal,
like
or
Busy.
King Harris. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
I don't know. To me, he's just doing all the wrong things for all the wrong reasons, right? Like, it's not even like he's pulling anything off that's right. What he's trying to do is like piggyback off of his own history and be like, there's no way Jay-Z could be like that. And it's like, dude, you're the only one saying that, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
There's no way I could be like that.
murdered who? He was a good guy. And it's like, Jay-Z, you're talking about yourself, dog.
Giggity, giggity.
But yeah, so and then he's also admitting, right, in the freestyle that he stabbed Un Rivera, the guy that I guess he had a beef with at the club back in like 97, 98, 99 era, you know what I'm saying? And so he pleaded not guilty in the case, but then now 25 years later he gets to admit that he stabbed the guy. Like, how come he's not getting held to the same stature as like a Lil Durk that is talking about murder for hire in his lyrics and then gets murder for hire charges? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like,
Sounds like Rico kind of shit to bring up.
That's what I'm
there.
saying,
Sounds
yeah.
Like fucking, you know what I mean? Something to bring up there. I got
are
you.
we just choosing sides on who gets to rap like that and who doesn't? You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
How invested
Lil
are
Durk,
you?
you don't have $1 billion. Yeah.
No, how invested are you
yeah.
with your equity and your
Masonry.
profile is very, very proper, very nice looking.
So real quick, we're going to go through a couple of these things that people might have missed, right? There's certain things that are on the internet that everybody's like, oh, this is what he means by this. So we're not going to go over those. I'm going to go over the ones that I haven't heard of that I kind of, when I went through this verse, I kind of analyzed and found for myself.
And I didn't have any time to break it down there, so I'm gonna take your word on it because you a smart spicker.
So we'll start with bar number 1, right? Hades turning 100. If she would have transitioned before I cleared my name, I would have hunted every one of them. No, every one of them playing them silly games, right? And you brought up something before the show that was really interesting about the accusations in Africa, right? Where he was talking about what?
Where he said, I mean, there was the actual alleged police in Africa, in I believe a certain place like Nigeria, that was saying that they have warrants going out for Jay-Z and Beyonce there
For holding those safaris.
for hunting people with
Yeah.
hunting safaris there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and I was like,
crazy.
okay, and that's what he came out with there this week there. Continue.
Right. And then he goes on to like the public enemy number 1, trying to make, the victim stuff. The rock's not crumbling, talking about, all the accusations. And then it goes into the Tory Lane stuff with the stuff in the drink. And then he talks about Dame Dash with the teeth tumbling out of their mouth. And then, let's see. This is the one that gets me. He says, I'm the one who strummed the pain. That hill you can die on is way too much flack that comes from these planes. Which kind of, in my opinion, and allegedly kind of leads me to believe that he orchestrated not only some of the biggest deaths in hip hop history, and we'll get to the names in a minute, right? He goes into the killing them softly, right, which is another ode to maybe possibly Prodigy, right? They said Prodigy died in his hospital bed, choked on an egg, killing them softly, right? A boiled egg at that point, right? Softly. Let's see. It says you want it one way, it's the other. I'll steal on you suckers. I Marlo, you spickas, gang. So meaning that not only is he bragging about stealing the culture, stealing other people's singles as their own, the Roots picnic, right? You said that before the show. It seemed like he wanted to jump on the Roots picnic just to, make the moment about him, regardless of how many years that the Roots have been doing this as an anniversary show for their fans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with Jay-Z. Why?
And all the people in attendance.
Yeah, exactly.
All the people in attendance, man.
Let's see. Cancel the brunches. We talked about that because he was having brunches with P. Diddy, blah, blah, blah. The funny one is the price of the bricks is going up like if he's still selling drugs. You're so hilarious, Jay-Z.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? With this motherfucking Hove nigga.
And then this line got me. It's going to cost you a B to even say my name, right? Not just cost you $1 billion to say your name. Jay-Z, don't charge me $1 billion, by the way. But charge you a B to even say my name. That could also mean what you said, right? About like the sacrifice possibly of his own wife, right? They say that he's her her handler.
For B.
Right.
Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, why you gonna even do that with the B? You know what I'm saying? You can't
That's
even
like
get
almost
a B
telling
like
someone
it,
if you
know what
want to
I'm saying?
call yourself me, you gotta sacrifice a B. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna cost you a B to even say my name, like if it's related to yourself.
So
right?
who would have been the B?
Beyonce is what I'm thinking, right?
Well, I mean, as far as like the old school shit too, right? Who the fuck did they say he sacrificed?
Oh, big, right? It's gonna cost you a big to even say my name.
Cost
right?
you a B,
bro. That's even deeper, bro. That's crazy. Let's see. He says something about his children, and people are, how Kanye went on the rant about his kids, and he says, "Y'all trying to get under skin. I really get under skin. Ask Un how I'm playing." So that's just a real quick admission that I sent someone to stab Un Rivera, or I did it myself, or whatever.
Check it out. This is how I do it. I'll get underneath your skin. I'll put the knife back in.
Yeah. Let's see. Y'all thugs with y'all thumbs again. Everyone think that they're the ones insane. You're no maniac. See how saniac in my presence. Spick a shrink. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Basically saying, don't push me to be a murderer because I'm about to murder somebody again because I'm a sensitive Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Let's see. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. Stupidest line in the whole fucking freestyle. You don't want me to think the thoughts that I think. That's the dumbest line I've ever heard. You're already thinking this shit, bro.
I thunk that I think that I thunk that I thunk.
He goes to talk about the stutter, and he's probably talking about me. The chatty patty, down on his luck again. He's probably talking about me.
It's just so fucking sad to see this shit that he be saying, man.
Yeah, I know. And then let's see. And then he goes into diss Jaguar Wright. Like, I don't know why Questlove introduced me to her. The Jaguar Wright.
Oh, yeah.
Exposed him.
You know why, right? Yeah, because fucking.
She saw it all.
She's a smart one.
Yeah, definitely.
We see ya.
Let's see. Then he goes into dissing Nicki Minaj, talking about her can't even they kids, enough of them, meaning, he's a known sex offender. Probably the funniest line in the whole thing. Oh, right, yeah. This is the fun. This line right here is Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like going at the pedophile, pretending he's not one, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, her can't even pick up their kid enough of them. You know what I mean? Can't even pick up the kids from school or drop them off at school is basically what he was getting at. He says he has MAGA Republicans, government, covenant, you know what I mean? All these religious talks about his wrist flood again, all that shit. Let's see. And then he goes on to diss Drake about the whole billionaire status thing that's going on. And what's interesting about that, Omega, I saw an interview with DJ Academics, or like a live stream with him, where he was saying that Drake actually made $1 billion off of his music, as Jay-Z had to do all these random deals to get his $1 billion. So
correct there.
Who's really the better musician, and who's the salty one that can't make $1 billion off their own music?
How many times did you have to rebrand and resell?
Yeah.
As opposed to the individual there of Drake there.
Drake.
You know what I mean? But I would say that, you know what I mean? fucking Jay-Z has done so much liquor. He's done so many clothing. He's done so much this and that. You know what I mean?
Right.
This Spica is involved with sports franchising there. You know what I mean? One thing I know he took a big L on there, you know what I mean, was the motherfucking casino, you know,
yeah. When
that was
Nas
supposed
got
to
it,
be
yeah.
in New York. You know, we feel you, Jay, and that's probably why you so mad there right now, and that's why you wanted to lash out at the Roots picnic there in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying?
And it was selfish to take that
It
moment for
really
yourself.
fucking was,
And
dog. know
you
what I
saw
mean?
the
whole
pictures
time and
backstage,
shit.
yeah, with Talib Kweli and Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle, and they're just like,
What the fuck did you do, bro?
what's going on here?
Yeah, like they was fucking totally let down. You didn't bring any of that essence back. And I could tell you didn't bless them with nothing because you are not motherfucking Jay-Z. You are not Jay-Z.
You're an entity at this point.
Shit,
Yeah.
you gazy. Fugazi.
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 I like
You
that.
fake. You fugazi. Jay-Z.
All right. Next topic. Speaking of toys, Pixar animators obsessed with The Shining by Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, fuck.
Some of the most examples, Omega, you're going to trip on this, include Toy Story 1. Sid's carpet had the hexagonal pattern that resembles the carpet in the Overlook Hotel from The Shining.
Bro, what the fuck, man? Are you fucking bullshitting me right now, man? I saw this shit in the motherfucking movie theater.
It gets crazier,
What?
dude. In Toy Story 3, the license plate on the trash truck before they take to the incinerator says RM237, which there's a room 237, the haunted room that's in The Shining, the one that kind of looks like it's like green and like
Yeah.
bright
It's
colors.
got that real eerie fucking trimming on it.
It
there.
almost looks like a laboratory, right?
Yeah.
And then,
What?
in Toy Story 3 as well, some hallway visual compositions echo the same shots from Kubrick's film. Like when they do the backing away to make the hallway look longer and the two little girls are standing, they do stuff like that. The
Come
angles
play
like
with
that.
us, Danny.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And then Lee Unkrich, who directed Toy Story 3, is a well-known fan of The Shining, and he even authored a detailed book about the movie, helping explain why references appear in the Pixar productions that he did work on. That said, if you're interested in movie conspiracy style discussions for any reason, you know what I'm saying? There's also a popular fan theory that Pixar hid the Shining references as a tribute to Kubrick's influence on visual storytelling rather than as to clues to any deeper secret, or maybe even deeper than that. You know what I mean? We know that Stanley Kubrick is like a king at like not showing things on screen, but then you know what's going on, like
Right.
Eyes Wide Shut, et cetera, et cetera. So they're saying that that's one of the reasons why they put it in there, because maybe they're trying to tell somebody a story, or maybe tell somebody something, or, you know, karmic retribution. They have to say something about something that maybe they did.
They have it on their soul and they need to get it out some way. And if they can do it through this art or this film or portraying it some way, it won't weigh that heavy on their soul.
Right.
And be so very, you know what I mean? They got to get the monkey off the shoulder, man.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true.
But, yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Topic number 3, 300 piles of human remains found in Las Vegas, Nevada desert. Was this an illegal dumping operation by a funeral home or something else that's entirely different? The discovery sparked a lot of speculation because hundreds of people's ashes appear to have been left in the desert without records or identification, Omega.
Dog. Vegas, hot ass place there. Vegas, Area 51. Vegas, Sin fucking City. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot
let's
of people
talk about homelessness.
There's even an underground city in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say that maybe some of these people passed away and they didn't want to just leave them there rotting underneath the streets, or maybe above ground, and they had to incinerate them and get rid of them somehow. I don't know.
There's a couple other factors there too.
Right.
I mean, when I worked in Santa Fe there, you know what I mean, at this one fucking dispensary, I remember there we had this fucking gentleman that actually would kind of stick around between fucking the areas, two businesses that I worked at there. You know what I mean? Between the other building and my building there. You know, he was a really cool guy, but fucking anytime he'd come into any kind of conflict with everybody, he was just really fucking aggressive or really distraught. When he would come in, he would fucking turn into a different person.
Perfectly normal, right?
Yeah, you know what
or
I mean?
he would snap himself out of it like he had that much consciousness.
Yeah, because
to
he was
be
like, okay, I need to get what I need to get, so I gotta be very calm and very chill and hold it together. Exactly there. Yeah, I just want one joint. I just want one milk.
And then once he gets out the door, he's like, "Oh, fuck you, motherfucker."
Yeah, one of those ones. One of those ones. Live wire, man.
I feel you.
Yeah, his name was J Man. Motherfucker came from Colorado there, but I mean from Ohio. Excuse me, not Colorado. There, he died. He passed away. Tried to resuscitate him there. You know what I mean? I don't think his family came to claim him. So what are they gonna do with these fucking bodies when they pass away there? You know what I mean? Especially this homelessness there.
Burn them and put them in the desert.
Yo, what are you gonna do with them? You know what I mean? That's a little better than what fucking southern New Mexico's doing right now.
Well, it says that early reports mentioned around 70 piles, right? But then as the investigation continued, the number grew to more than 300 separate piles of cremated remains. Federal authorities and local investigators have been trying to determine where they came from and whether a funeral home or cremation service improperly just disposed of them like assholes. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
By late 2025, crews had recovered approximately 315 piles of cremated remains from this site. Investigators suspected the ashes may have been dumped commercially, which would violate federal land management rules, even though individuals are generally allowed to scatter ashes in Nevada under certain circumstances. Like, my mom always wanted to come to the Grand Canyon. Not, I have 300 bodies of ashes. Can I just put them right here near this cactus on the side of the road? No.
I brought you to Saguaro Alley, Mom, like you've always wanted there. Yeah, Saguaro Alley. What the fuck there,
I brought you to Circus Toilet like you always wanted. Yeah.
Fucking jerk.
Yeah, do it the right way, please. So...
I mean, and who's not to say, who has this fucking kind of equipment to do this like that? You know what I mean? We don't have a lot of money to fucking hold crematories there. You know, you need a lot of venting. You need a lot of shit like that there.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think there's a lot of cartel folks out here operating like that.
Nah.
But it could be conspiracy.
Who knows? Anyway, time for a bonus conspiracy.
Shit.
Everybody's saying that Donald Trump hates bees. Let's see.
Beyonce's?
No, it said, why would the government consider shutting down a bee research lab while the U.S. is experiencing major honeybee losses? It says the Trump administration has proposed and in some cases began closing and defunding several federal bee research facilities, including the USDA's historic bee research laboratory in Beltsville, Maryland. The move has sparked concern among beekeepers, scientists, and agricultural groups. They're like, what the fuck? I don't know. Hey, Omega, what do you think about this?
Bro, you fuck with the bees, you fuck with everything, man. You know, those are the biggest pollinators of anything across this fucking earth.
Right. I agree.
Your flowers,
plants,
your plants there, your
vegetables,
vegetation,
fruits, nuts, all that
of
shit.
that, man. Like, why are you gonna fuck with the little stuff that keeps your family and whatever you like to indulge in on a daily?
And also, if they don't pollinate anything, we don't get any oxygen from the trees. We don't get nothing from the plants. Nothing. Like we're gonna end up with no oxygen because of you fuckers, man. This shit's crazy, bro.
No CO2, no water from the data centers. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's time to pack it up, man. Put me in the Cadillac. I'm heading off this shit.
So there's also concerns about a separate federal native bee research program run by the U.S. Geological Survey, which forces potential funding cuts under proposed budgets as well. There are documented plans and actions involving the closure or defunding of important federal bee research programs across the nation as well. I just think it's sad, you know. I think it's sad to find out, like, oh, bee venom helps. Let's cancel the shit. Oh, weed helps. Let's poison the shit.
Yeah, the bee venom there. Yeah, the bee venom is the one that kills that shit there. So they said, you know what there, Donald? We just found this out about what? About this there. Yeah, we could turn fucking water into gas if we add this pellet to it there. You know, this little fucking pill. Like the guy in the 60s. Nope, fuck no. Excommunicado.
Yeah.
We're like gonna fucking chop that at the block there. You know what I mean? Hey, we found that bee venom fucking kills cancer in fucking Americans there. Fucking chop that at the block there. It's not gonna pass Congress there. Fuck you guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's some bullshit there. Not to mention all your bullshit with your fucking
angry
ticks. Your tick bullshit there. You know what I mean? Fucking getting everybody that can't eat fucking, you know what I mean? No, that's another one. That's another one. I'm getting too angry.
Opus clip this. This episode is brought to you by Bisco Cheetos, the best brand in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Make sure you guys check it out. We're going to be coming out with some apparel soon.
You're going to love it.
Me and Christian Mays have something in the works. We're talking about something crazy that'll benefit the Blunt Kings, himself, everybody.
And New Mexico.
And Crash Out the Sitcom as well.
Yes.
We're also brought to you by the premier dispensary in New Mexico, High Desert Relief. We're smoking on that Tropicana 8, number 8, feeling great. Make sure you guys use Pod 5 off for any location, any purchase to get $5 off. We're also brought to you by
Polite's Bodega there, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for some of those exotic blunt wraps there. Also, if you're looking just to get some normal pack of tobacco there, you know what I'm saying? Pop in real quick there, you know what I mean? Let's say your grandma dropped her pipe there, you know, on the tile floor. You want to get her something because she's medicinal, you know what I mean? Stop in, look them up there, you know what I mean? They got anything that you need for your rig, for your bong, you know what I mean? They got you all day long. For sure. Also, not to mention, we are sponsored by
Ism, the clothing brand that makes your clothing brand a clothing brand. Make sure you guys hit them up. If you need a one and done for a concert or you need 1,000 for your merch booth, hit them up. They got you covered. And we're also brought to you by X7 Apparel, right? Designs.
Yeah, X7 Apparel, their designs.
And Lotus
MMA gear there for sure.
I'm going to have to look it up. It's on my phone. I do apologize. But when we come back, we're going to,
the new ones there, they got you hooked up there. We're going to give you guys the details right now there. So check it out there. You know, we got something new. I think you guys are going to really like this stuff.
Mama.
All right. When we come back, we're going to get the actual sponsor right. I apologize that I was doing it off of blended memory. And then we have some good, bad, ugly, and bizarre New Mexico. So sit tight, roll a blunt, like and subscribe, comment, tell your homies to watch. This is your host of the most, the grossest uncle, T.O. Boss, my boy.
Hey, Omega will be right back.
Just different.
Welcome back to episode 45 of Crash Out the Sitcom. I'm your host with the most, the motherfucking grossest uncle, T.O. Val, bitch ass spickers. This my boy.
Hey, Omega with the funky dope flavor, a.k.a. the fucking drunker. And we're about to crash out on all y'all spickers and y'all spickets. The only original Crash Out Boys.
Before I went to break, I fucking mangled our new sponsor, and I apologize. Our newest sponsor is, clip this, Opus, please. Our newest sponsor is X7 Supply and Lotus Fightwear. Make sure you guys get at them for all your, your sports apparel.
I would say athletic gear there too. There. Plus, I mean, if you're an MMA fighter, jiu-jitsu, you do any kind of stuff like that there where you need to stay cool. I'm taking this gear as like really like cool activated inventing there. So
yeah, I like it.
For real. I'm digging it there. It's nice there. You know what I'm saying? Like keeping me nice and chill. For real.
Hey, all right. We got to speed through it because I forgot to charge the camera and we're at 9%. So we're going to get through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the bizarre of New Mexico. The good in New Mexico, the Big Texan 72-ounce steak challenge is coming to New Mexico this week. So if you're hungry, you like doing food challenges, get your steak on.
Oh, man. I wonder where they're going to do that there. All you got to say is get your gut in check and get your gout in check there. Especially if you're a drinker there. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go with your motherfucking leg inflamed like a balloon and you try to eat a 72-ounce steak. So, you know, I would not be worried there. You know, there's a lot of people that are going to try to attempt this there. And they're going to pay $100 and some.
Also, what's really good about New Mexico, the state's 2026 Creative Con events are wrapping up with workshops and networking opportunities for artists, musicians, filmmakers, and small business owners. The statewide gathering in Albuquerque this week is helping creative entrepreneurs connect with funding and business resources. We definitely need to tap in.
Don't be surprised if you guys don't see us there.
If we missed it, all you fucking business dudes, I need a nerd. Hit me up. All right.
Oh, we need a nerd.
Yeah. Pause. But yeah, we need one.
Yeah, hook us up, man. We need some IT stuff going on. Holla at your boys.
All right, the bad in New Mexico. New Mexico still has one of the highest childhood poverty rates. Why does a state that's rich in oil, gas, science, and federal funding still have some of the poorest children in America is the question that everybody in New Mexico is asking. So what basically happened is a state report released recently found that about 22% of New Mexico children live in poverty in New Mexico, with an average wage continuing to lag behind neighboring southwestern states. That's one of those slow-moving tragedies that doesn't get national headlines, but it affects generation after generation.
Yeah. And you know what I mean? And again, too, a lot of these the big national labs there, they have a lot of people that are coming in from out of country. And they're getting paid a substantial amount of fucking money there. You know what I mean? You have $250,000 fucking salary there. That's more than some of these underprivileged motherfucking little villages get for their whole fucking school year, for the fiscal year.
And I don't even see like free lunch
funding
getting passed out. Yeah.
Lunches.
Yeah.
Lunches
None of
there.
them
You
get
don't
passed
see
out.
none of that no more. That's fucking absolutely true. You know why? Because they're gonna give it to the fucking the druggies that are 20s in their 30s there, fucking underneath the bridge downtown is where I found them in Santa Fe. You know what I'm saying? Which is bullshit. Feed the kids first.
All right, the ugly of New Mexico. Online child predator sting in Santa Fe. Did you hear about this, Omega? Santa Fe police recently announced an arrest stemming from an online child predator operation. Investigators allege the suspect believed that he was communicating with the minor before arranging a meeting. Cases like this continue to highlight how much law enforcement activity is now focused on online exploitation. It's like, has the internet made it easier than ever for predators, or easier than ever for predators to get caught?
Yeah.
You know, that's that's basically what everybody's asking. I know that we had Santi on the Strain Damage podcast, and he was known for catching a lot of predators. He actually got sent to jail for doing so, I guess because he didn't have the proper training or credentials, and it's kind of dangerous at the same time, whether maybe he could have accidentally killed someone or vice versa, right?
It could have got to him.
But I think that it's a good thing that that the state of New Mexico is actually cracking down on this stuff. It really needs to be addressed, especially now with all the Zorro Ranch, Epstein bullshit. That stuff needs to definitely be taken serious, and we need to take care of all of the predators, like how they take care of murderers and rapists, and
line them up.
Yeah. Exactly.
Line them up and take them out.
All right, the bizarre New Mexico. State police announced on May 30th that they did discover the hiker in McGaffey Ridge area, Carson National Forest. It was positively identified as Melissa Casillas, who had been missing since June 26th of 2025. Sorry.
June 26th there.
Yeah. It said, according to the investigators, the hiker found the remains on the 28th of 2026 of May. A handgun was reportedly located near her remains. Casillas had disappeared after visiting her daughter and never went back home or to work the next day. Her purse, ID, cell phones, everything was left behind.
Weird.
The cause and manner of death have not been determined or released as of yet, and the investigation remains active.
Man, I swear, yo, they devil advocated her there. You know, the devil's advocate.
Yeah, they pushed her off the cliff.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They literally remember when that the redheaded ginger dude was getting fucking
Spike on Stay Tuned.
Yeah. When he was when he was just doing his jog, right? And he saw all these other people that were coming towards him, and he didn't know what the fuck, and they like started face shape shifting and shit.
Oh yeah.
And I think that they just fucking threw her over the cliff and said and dropped her off the cliff and let her roll ass down till she hit her head and went.
And then they bought a gun in her name, and then they just dropped the gun off of the cliff with her.
Here you go.
And just wait for the body to decay and get eaten by the coyotes, and then
I mean, we're talking last year in June there. You mean you had all fucking summer, all fucking fall? I mean, I'm pretty sure that area was closed down in the winter.
I'll put it this way. She's literally been missing the whole time since we started episode 1, and we're on episode 45. That's 45 weeks that she's been gone, right?
That's some bullshit, folks.
That's crazy.
We need to fucking do better. We need to do better, man. That's some bullshit. Fucking poor thing there. Well, I'm glad the family got some fucking peace. You know what I mean? But at what cost?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The loss of a loved one. And that's the cost.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Ay.
That's episode 45, A Omega. Episode Crash Out the Sitcom. Episode 45. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys tune in next week for Blunt Kings podcast. This has been an awesome episode, A Omega. We're on episode 90, basically, of what we're doing podcast wise.
Yeah, you can't fuck with us on this crash out shit there, folks. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, me and Val, fucking 45 episodes going wild. AB, Deen The Great, fucking everybody in between there. Deshae,
fuck you up, Deshae.
You can't fuck with us, man. Don't even fucking trip chocolate chip. You already know what it do. We the real CrashOut Boys. 6'9", holla at us there. Get in touch with my managers. That's what we do.
Another successful episode. Episode 45. I am your host with the most, the grossest uncle, Tio Val. This episode is brought to you by Bisco Cheetos brand, the illest brand in New Mexico. High Desert Relief, the premier dispensary of New Mexico. Make sure you guys hit Pod 5 off at any location. Get your $5 off any purchase. We're also brought to you by
Polite's Bodega there. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for those exotic blunt wraps there, she got any kind of glass. You need a bong. You need to hook it up there. Maybe your uncle needs a pack of cigarettes, man. She might hook you up. You know what I'm saying? Also there, we're brought to you by
Ism Clothing Brand, the clothing brand that makes your clothing brand a clothing brand. Make sure you guys check him out for a one and done for a concert, or if you need 1,000 for your merch booth, he got you covered. I'll put the tag right here. And we're also brought to you by our newest sponsor, X7 Supply and Lotus Fightwear. Make sure you guys check them out on Instagram. They are there for all of your needs as well. If you need some active wear, if you have an active brand as well, they're specializing in making like the most comfortable active wear. This is the back of the shirt. It doesn't feel like this. This is the back of what our newest shirt looks like. That's the front. I'm not going to tell you what it says on the front. It's a secret word. Password.
That's why it's so small.
Yeah. I thought it was hilarious.
It was good. It's good. It's perfect.
I love bringing stuff to life. You know, Omega.
You always do, man.
I couldn't do this without you.
I wouldn't do it without you either,
and just
man.
like I told the homie at X7 Supply and Lotus Fightwear, I was like, hey, I'm just the inspiration behind the idea. You guys bring it to life. And that's just how it's always been. You know what I'm saying? So another successful night, like I said. You guys have a wonderful night. And until next week, keep your radars up and keep your third eye open. And I'm not talking about your butthole. I'm talking about your real eye.
Pineal gland.
Peace out.
You motherfucker, you.